Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister Wives, fans demand the show be cancelled after outrage over new tell-all episodes. Sister Wives has been broadcasting for more than 10.5 years, having begun in 2010. A show this long, of course, tends to lose its soul. At one point, every other episode included a new development. In the past, Sister Wives was the pinnacle of drama and family fun. The show now seems monotonous and repeats itself. Even admirers get bored since the plot is so repetitious. Season 19 Tell Nothing was disclosed by the wives, and everything seemed prearranged. The show has lost its energy because Robin and the original three wives provided the same cliched defenses and explanations. Fans now think TLC ought to axe the program and begin experimenting with fresh storylines. Furthermore, they see no need to extend Sister Wives any further because the show's primary goal, polygamy, has vanished. Sister Wives, Robin and Kody acknowledge the end of polygamy. Kody Brown made it clear that he is done with polygamy during the most recent Sister Wives tell-all. Kody acknowledged that he had no plans to get married again or start a family in an interview with broadcaster Suki Krishnan. He declared that plural marriage is completely out of the question and referred to it as a failure. Robin concurred with him and expressed her grief about the outcome of everything. Robin hesitated when Suki asked if she would ever think about taking on more Sister Wives. She even made a joke about not being ready to take on any more spouses until God himself told her it was time. Sister Wives, Season 19 Tell-All has left fans very disappointed. Sister Wives got off to a wonderful start. Every week, the dynamics of the polygamous family were fascinating to see. They either admired the OG three wives for their feelings or detested Kody for his actions. But there was no denying that they were unavoidable. Following the epidemic, the family disintegrated, and Christine soon left Kody. Even Mary and Janelle fled, following her example. The whole family dynamic changed after 2022, and the plot also failed. Supporters thought Sukanya would confront Robin and Kody about their wrongdoing, but she didn't. It appears like TLC made an effort to shield its favorites. Nothing new is happening in the show, and there was no resolution. With the same questions and responses, the tell-all was also incredibly boring. Because of their dissatisfaction with the episodes, fans believe that enough is enough. Since the show is no longer entertaining, it should end. The plot's directionlessness has left many feeling completely let down. After years of watching Sister Wives, one fan said in a remark that they were finally tired of it. The show does not irritate fans. They just discover that there is nothing novel about it. Robin is always crying, and Kody is always furious. Furthermore, the show lacks spice. The original wives have also gone on with their own lives. The show has grown more dull, and the familial tie that formerly existed is no longer vibrant. Another fan mentioned that they had dozed off during a show. There are no more Sister Wives. Therefore, the title is equally unimportant. Chapter 1, The Fall from Grace, What Sister Wives Used to Be. When Sister Wives premiered in 2010, it was bold, controversial, and instantly compelling. Kody Brown, along with his wives Mary, Janelle, Christine, and later Robin, introduced viewers to a family structure most had never encountered. The Browns did not hide their struggles, jealousy, financial troubles, parenting conflicts, and emotional disconnects were part of the package. But despite the chaos, there was a unifying thread of family, commitment, and love. The early seasons were filled with authentic moments that made viewers root for the family, even when they disagreed with the polygamous lifestyle. The Browns' cross-country move from Utah to Las Vegas, the addition of Robin into the family, and Christine's emotional battles over sharing her husband, all these layers created a deeply human narrative. But the show's strength, its honest portrayal of polygamy, became its Achilles heel. As cracks formed and widened within the family, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic, the plural lifestyle essentially disintegrated. Christine divorced Kody and left the family. Soon after, Janelle and Mary followed. What remained was a monogamous Kody and Robin, clinging to a brand built on pluralism. The core idea of the show was lost. Chapter 2, Tell-All Fallout, a Staged Disappointment. Fans were hopeful that the Season 19 Tell-All would provide fresh insight or at least some emotional resolution. Hosted by Sukanya Krishnan, the special was marketed as a deep dive where nothing would be off the table. But what audiences got instead was a toothless, repetitive, and arguably staged discussion where no real accountability was offered. Kody Brown's biggest revelation? That polygamy was a failure. He expressed no interest in pursuing it again and essentially declared the whole experiment over. That in itself should have been headline-making, but the delivery lacked depth. He brushed off questions about the impact of his choices and failed to reflect meaningfully on his broken relationships with most of his children and ex-wives. Robyn Brown's contribution? Tears, again. The same repeated monologue about how she never wanted to be a monogamist and how heartbroken she was that the other wives gave up. She joked that unless God intervened, she wouldn't be welcoming any new sister wives. Fans, however, didn't laugh. They rolled their eyes. The tell-all failed to ask hard questions about Robyn's perceived favoritism, her lack of accountability in the family's breakdown, and why she and Kody seemed to emerge unscathed from a situation that emotionally destroyed the others. Viewers noted that Sukanya never challenged them, and many believed that TLC was actively protecting Robyn and Kody from real scrutiny. Chapter 3, Fan Outrage Reaches a Boiling Point. The Sister Wives fandom has been patient for years, watching the family unravel slowly in front of cameras. But the Season 19 tell-all triggered a new level of frustration. Online platforms like Reddit, X, formerly Twitter, and Facebook were flooded with angry reactions from fans who called the special scripted, boring, and manipulative. One popular Reddit thread read, "We waited all season for a tell-all that told us absolutely nothing. Why is TLC still funding this show? It's over." Another fan tweeted, "This show is dead. Christine, Mary, and Janelle have moved on. The only ones left are a sobbing Robyn and a delusional Kody. TLC needs to pull the plug." Many also took issue with how the tell-all ignored the family's more serious controversies, such as the estrangement from several children, notably Garrison and Gabriel, the emotional fallout from Garrison's tragic passing, and the unexplored rift between Robyn and Mary. Instead, the tell-all rehashed old talking points and offered no real closure. Chapter 4, A Show Without a Purpose. The main issue fans now have with Sister Wives is that it no longer has a central theme. The show was built around polygamy, and that's now over. Kody is no longer a polygamist. Robyn, by her own admission, is not open to expanding the family. The other three wives, Christine, Janelle, and Mary, have all moved on, emotionally and geographically. Some have started new ventures and relationships. Christine is happily married to David Woolley. Janelle is focused on health, family, and her detox program. Mary is exploring her independence and writing a new chapter of her life. So what's left for Sister Wives to explore? Not much. The show, once rich in complexity and full of family drama, now offers a dry loop of Kody's rants, Robyn's tears, and nothing else. The emotional stakes are gone. The family dinners, joint celebrations, and parenting dynamics that once offered a reason to tune in have vanished. Without the plural family dynamic, Sister Wives is just a story of a failed marriage, and fans don't want to keep watching a couple that seems out of touch with reality. Chapter 5, TLC's Complicity and the Protect Kody Robyn Narrative. A growing portion of the Sister Wives fanbase believes that TLC is actively protecting Kody and Robyn. They point to the way difficult questions are avoided during interviews and the noticeable lack of commentary from estranged children like Gwendolyn, Paydon, and Isabel, who have all spoken openly about their experiences off-camera. In addition, fans note that Robyn rarely takes any blame. She positions herself as a victim, always misunderstood, always heartbroken, never responsible. Yet, many longtime viewers believe Robyn played a major role in alienating the other wives and children. Her close bond with Kody led to an imbalance in the family, and her refusal to address these issues publicly feels like a red flag. TLC seems hesitant to rock the boat. After all, Robin and Kody are now the only ones left under the original Sister Wives title. If they're alienated too, there's nothing left to film. But protecting them comes at a price. Viewers feel manipulated. The lack of transparency and accountability has pushed audiences to a breaking point. Chapter 6, Fans demand a spin-off or a hard stop. With so much disappointment surrounding the current show, many fans have called on TLC to shut it down, but others have offered an alternative. They want a spin-off. The loudest calls are for a new show focused on Christine and Janelle. These two have emerged as the fan-favorite ex-wives. They've rebuilt their lives, launched businesses, developed new friendships, and have active social media platforms with massive followings. Christine's new marriage has added even more interest. A potential spin-off could explore Christine and David Woolley's newlywed life, Janelle's detox journey and business pursuits, family reunions with their kids, rebuilding friendships between the OG3 wives, life after plural marriage. Fans argue that such a show would feel fresh and grounded, not like the stagnant narrative we see in Sister Wives today. Chapter 7, Sister Wives Legacy, Time to End It with Dignity? After nearly 15 years, it may be time to let Sister Wives go. Every show has its season, and it seems this one has passed. What began as a bold experiment in family life, love, and faith has dissolved into a sad rerun of old fights, repetitive tears, and carefully curated silence. The fans are no longer captivated, they are frustrated, disappointed, and checked out. A graceful ending now would allow the show to retain some dignity. TLC has the opportunity to end the series on a note of honesty, acknowledging the collapse of the family, the fallout of broken promises, and the real lives of the women who moved forward. It could be a powerful farewell. Conclusion, TLC, are you listening? The season 19 tell-all was meant to provide closure, insight, and maybe a sense of renewal for Sister Wives. Instead, it underscored everything fans hate about the current state of the show, its staged nature, lack of authenticity, and refusal to evolve. With the central theme of polygamy now officially dead and the most compelling cast members gone, fans see no reason for the show to continue. The outcry has been loud and clear: unless Sister Wives reinvents itself with a new cast or spin-off, TLC should pull the plug. Because one thing is certain, viewers aren't interested in another season of Kody's rants and Robin's rehearsed heartbreak. The story has ended. It's time the show did too. Mary Brown from Sister Wives is still vulnerable with Kody? Is Sister Wives actress Mary Brown still vulnerable to Kody Brown? It appears that supporters are beginning to believe this is what is going on. During the tell-all, supporters recognized that this is most likely what was going on. During this, she curiously defended Kody and Robin, which fans couldn't understand. Mary is the only one of the spouses who maintains a relationship with Robin. There is a lot to discover and unfold. Keep reading to learn more about the problem. Kody Brown left with only one wife. Kody Brown was married to Mary, Christine, Robin, and Janelle. However, Mary, Christine, and Janelle chose to end their relationship. Christine was the first to quit. She was no longer pleased and saw no need to stay. Janelle and Mary chose to go as well. Since their departure, everyone has been living their best lives. Christine is remarried. Janelle is discovering a passion of gardening. All three are enjoying their time with their children and focusing on themselves. Fans were proud of their decision to leave and are pleased with how they have changed. Robin Brown is a master manipulator. Kody Brown has only one wife remaining, Robin Brown. Kody did claim that he was done with polygamy and would not do it again. He tried it, but it did not work out. So he's not going to try again. Robin, on the other hand, has had a devoted following from the start. They believe she is a superb manipulator and are fed up with her. Viewers believe she cries all the time for no reason. Robin has been the least favorite from the beginning. So this comes as no surprise to most people. However, they believe Kody and Robin are a wonderful match because they are both manipulators. Is Mary Brown still vulnerable to her ex-husband? Fans believe Mary Brown is still vulnerable to Kody Brown after witnessing how she acted at the tell-all. I couldn't help but imagine Kody had taken Mary to dinner before the one-on-one. She always acts like a schoolgirl when she is around him. This could explain her glowing defense of Kody and Robin during the one-on-one. They're both excellent manipulators. And nothing can ever convince me. Robin wasn't involved in the catfishing scenario. Until you start a new relationship, the old one is trapped in your brain. The catfish and Amos didn't give Mary confidence either. She would return to him in a heartbeat. Her behavior and statements about this made me very sad. She seemed to have matured so much, and then she was back to being all "look at me, Kody. I'm your favorite ex-wife, Kody, right? I am so much bet." Fans believe Mary may still be susceptible with Kody. This would explain why she defended both him and Robin during the tell-all. However, Mary and Robin are on good terms, which could explain why. Regardless, people are fed up with the show and believe it is time for it to end. They are tired of hearing about the divorce over 3 years later and believe there is nothing left for them. What are your thoughts about this? Do you believe Mary is still vulnerable to Kody? Comment below. We'd love to hear your comments on the situation.